Strange and sinister customs have prevailed, not alone in our area here in Connemara, but throughout the whole country. Earning the butter was a very important event in old Ireland. They depended on butter. They depended on buttermilk, and they used their own milk from their own cows to do the churning in their churn beside the fire in their own homes and make their own butter. There was a lot of Peirseogs surrounding churning and butter making. The witches often tried this. They would come in one door and say a few words and try to leave by the other door. There was also putting an ember out of the fire under the churn to ward off evil. And I remember, even as a child, my own mother making butter and me helping her, putting the ember under the butter, under the water they washed their feet in. They used to call it in Irish, Ishk in the Gus. And the way they used to wash the bodies as well, they would lay them out on the table in the house. There were numerous stories of this, and these eggs were found years later, decades later, by the farmer. God be with you, what are you doing there? She just got up and ran. She was his next door neighbour. Nobody knows what they did with these herbs or flowers when they brought them with them. But I've heard it said that they made some kind of a potion out of them and cursed over them or prayed over them. But whatever it wasn't for good. These Peirseogs, were they mixed up with religion? Paganism? For instance, our own Catholic religion. Take the case, or the cases of babies that were born without being baptized, or who died at childbirth, or a short time afterwards. They weren't allowed to be buried in graveyards or consecrated ground. These babies would be taken away from the mother, buried in the dead of night. An older member of the family, a male member of the family, or an older brother or the father, would take the baby up a Celtic cross and put nice surroundings around it. It's up on a lovely little hill beside the sea in Invern, and people can come and visit now these babies. There are far more spectacular stories than these. I have merely touched on the subject. I can only hope that you won't have any of these curses or Peirseogs put on you.